Hey music lovers, it's Rachel. So today for my video I am going to be talking about something that happened when I was in Nashville, which was super cool, and I'm going to be telling you the whole story on it. This was like one of the big highlights of my trip, to be honest. I really had fun in Nashville. I went to the Country Music Hall of Fame. I went to the Grand Ole Opry, and I got to see a lot of sights. Like, I got to see a dress at the Country Music Hall of Fame of Carrie Underwood's, and guys, I saw the Taylor Swift Education Center, and Taylor is the best thing ever to me, and I got to see her dresses, and I got to go in, like, they have like this in the Country Music Hall of Fame. They have like this replica, that's the word I'm looking for, of Taylor Swift's tour bus, but you go inside and they have like mini recording studios, and I sang We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together by Taylor Swift, and like ever, if you see my shirt. And it was really cool, and when I was in the recording studio I just like belted it out, and it felt so right being in there, and I was like, yeah, see? But anyways, I'm just going to talk about a really cool thing that happened when I was at the Grand Ole Opry. So, okay, we got there August 18th, which was last Monday, and we went to the Grand Ole Opry store. We didn't take like a tour or anything, we just went to the store and looked around, and because we had a concert there the next night, I saw Carrie Underwood. Well, I'll read you the list. Hold on. Okay. And we were gonna take like a tour, but we got there about 1:30. No, like 1 o'clock, maybe their time. And Taylor Swift, my idol, was doing a live stream, and I couldn't miss that. So we, just kind of looked around and took pictures in front of the Grand Ole Opry and visited it, and we went and printed our tickets out for the show. That's always a good idea. Anyways, so we went in the gift shop, and I was like, well, what time should we be here? I asked the cashier, what time do you think we should be here for the show tomorrow night? He's like, 9:30. Well, I think he said like 8 or something, but he said the good idea is to go across to the Opry Mall. That mall is thebomb.com. Go. Anyways, Jasmine, what are you doing? So, he said, but at 5:30 to 6:30, Joel Crouse, and he held up his CD, and he was like, is going to be here signing copies of his debut album, which had come out that day. And I was like, oh my god, he went on Taylor's tour. Sorry if you hear that, it's my cat. I was like, I have to meet him, he's really cool. Now, okay, so I started talking to my dad about it. I was like, my cat is going around the room just batting a bag. This is really, okay. I was like, Dad, can we please go? I've never really met anybody famous before. Like, I had heard of him. He's been out there for like, some people have been supporting him for 5 years, and his dream just really came true, and he just released his debut album. I'm like, Dad, please. And he's like, yeah, we'll see what we're doing. So the next day he was like, yeah, we'll go. And I'm like, oh my god, okay. So I wore a little Aztec romper, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna meet Joel Crouse. Like, he went on tour with one of my favorite people, and I heard a few of his songs on the radio, and I was like, he's really cute, may I add. Okay, so we got to the Grand Ole Opry. It's like a shop right here, and then it's like the Grand Ole Opry, but where he was signing was like right inside the door of the Grand Ole Opry. I know that probably doesn't make sense. So we were standing in line. It was about 5:30. We got there on time because we didn't want to get at the back of the line. And okay, so my dad was like, I don't want to lose our place in line, but we need to go inside and buy his CD for him to sign. I was like, yeah, we do. And we also got a poster for him to sign. And I was like, oh gosh, what do we do? So a nice lady, thank you, shout out if you're watching this video, said, here, I'm in your spot, go. And so we ran in there real quick and got his debut album, even if the river runs. I think that's how it's worded. Even the river runs. And we got that, and we got 2 posters. And it says Grand Ole Opry, the show that made country music famous, live on stage appearing tonight. Tuesday, August 19th, 2014. Terry Clark, which was not at our show. Bill Anderson, Joel Crouse, Del McCurry Band, Mark Chestnut, Sam Hunt, Craig Morgan, Trace Atkins, and Carrie Underwood. And we got these, and that's just what it looks like. It was rolled up in this tube. So that's why it's like that. I'm going to frame it and probably put it like back there or something. But, okay. So, after that, we went into the line. And that was a long line. It seemed like it took forever. Like, it didn't start like right at 5:30. But when it did start, the line started moving quicker. And let's see. So I waited in line. I'm like, okay, I'm going to say this, this, and this to Joel Crouse. Like, I really like him, and he's amazing, and all that. Okay, talk. When you're meeting a celebrity or somebody who is becoming famous and has a record deal, and people know who he is, he's on the radio waves, you're like, oh, you know, I got this. I'm going to be cool. I mean, I'm going to act like I've got this. No, not me. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna say this and this, you know. When you just, nothing comes out, it seems like. Alright, so it was, probably like a half an hour wait. So I was thinking it was just gonna be like a long table and he was gonna be sitting there signing with Sharpies. No, he was standing up. And there was like a little table, and I was like, I could see him inside greeting fans. I was like, oh my god, and they're taking pictures. And I was like, oh. So, anyways, my dad took a picture of me by the sign. It said, signing debut copies of his CD, Joel Crouse. And then it was kinda soon after that, it was my turn. I was like, oh god. So when I saw it was my turn next, I was like, uh-oh. Excuse me. I was like, nothing's coming out right now. I was like, and I walked up. My dad was like, Rachel, go, because I guess I was like in a trance trying to figure out what I was going to say. And so I was like, hi, you're amazing. And as I was saying, hi, you're amazing, he took one of the, and you had to go up one by one, like you can go up like my dad and me, which was fun. But he took one and he was signing it as I was like, hi, you're amazing. And I had all these plans to say other stuff to him, but it didn't work out. And then, as you can see, he signed it. And then I was holding his CD in my hand, and he was like, you want me to sign that too? And I was like, yes, please. And so he was like, what's your name? And I was like, Rachel. And he was like, oh, how do you spell that? I know a lot of people spell it different. And I was like, R-A-C-H-E-L. And because it was kind of loud in there, he was like, what? He was like, R-A-C-H-A-E-L or E-L? I was like, E-L. And so I was like, R-A-C-H-E-L, that's how you spell it. And then he wrote, to Rachel, thanks so much, and then he signed it. And then we took a picture. And he put his arm around me. Wait, I'll just take a moment for that. Okay, hold on. Let me find it. There it is. Excuse my face. But, yeah. And then, after we took the picture, he gave me like a side hug, and then I walked off the little area, and my meet and greet was over. Which was sad. But then my dad went up, and that was funny. Like, I have a feeling Joel Crouse knew that my dad was there for me, because my dad was like, he was like, can you sign this? And Joel Crouse kind of glanced over at me and smiled, because I think he kind of knew that, you know, we were together, and my dad was just doing that for me. And so after that, we went to the Opry Mall, and we like wandered around and all that. And I think that, yeah, that was kind of it. But we went back at like 9 o'clock, I think it was, for the show. And when Joel Crouse came on, I was like, I got a hug from him. Oh, good, yeah. Oh, and like when I met him, I like shook hands with him. Like, you could have just hugged me, but anyways. Yeah. And I'm really, really grateful that experience happened. And it's been my dream to go to Nashville for a really long time, so I can't believe this actually came true, and it was so, so fun. And I just want to thank all the people who made this happen. My dad, you know, my friends who have been, you know, saying you really need to go to Nashville and all that. So thank you. It's like one of the best things that have honestly ever happened to me. And what the world? Okay, so I gotta show you this. Oh, wait, hold the phone. Where's our program from the Grand Ole Opry? But when Joel Crouse came on at the Grand Ole Opry, I was like, I got a hug from him. But he was actually really cool because he took a picture of the crowd, and I went like this. And I was like, hold on, I'm trying to find the... Where did it go? Where did it go? And he's so thankful for everything he has, and I think that's really nice. Where is it, yo? Jasmine, what'd you do with it? Is that it? No, that's not it. That's not it. I have like too many like just pamphlets in here. Is this it? Yes. Okay. Because I have like a... No, I don't care. And it just says, you get these for free when you walk in the door. And it says, the show that made country music famous, Grand Ole Opry. And then it has all these people. And I saw Carrie Underwood and Trace Atkins. And Carrie Underwood I've loved since like 3rd grade. She's always been one of my favorites. So, oh, I guess this was my dad's. Alright, so Tuesday Night Opry. Second show, 9:30 to 11:30, which was my show. Bill Anderson, Joel Crouse, Del McCurry Band, Mark Chestnut, Sam Hunt, Craig Morgan, Trace Atkins, and Carrie Underwood. An Opry shop in-store appearance. Joel Crouse will be signing. Yeah. And I went to that. So, thank you for watching this video. And, on a side note, if Comfort Inn is looking for this piece of their newspaper, well, the victim's right here. I'm sorry. Look, I went out into the lobby because I had a feeling that they'd write something about Taylor in, what is this newspaper? USA Today Life. And I was like, oh, because she did the live stream yesterday and she debuted Shake It Off. Shake It Off I will be doing a cover on this channel. Because that is just my song. Okay. Okay. And I'm like, the first thing I see is Taylor Swift is a country dweller no more. I'm like... So, you know, because I had to. Taylor Swift had big news for fans Monday. And wasn't just a new song and album. What? Oh, the country darling has officially gone pop. And then it has like a little article about her. So, like I said, if Country Inn, yes, Country Inn. Comfort Inn is looking for this. Like, I didn't steal it, I just... Hey, it has Taylor on it. Do you expect me to leave it there? And they're just going to throw this paper away the next day anyway, so... Thank you. I haven't even looked at this. I read the Taylor article, but I haven't even looked at the paper. So, thank you guys for watching, and look for a cover of Shake It Up, Shake It Up. And if you don't know that song, look it up so you can jam with me when I do a cover of it. Thank you. Love you. Bye.